Yo guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. So today I've got some big news about a bunch of different topics revolving the world of Fortnite. One of them being about an update on the actual monster, the Polar Peak monster. Where is he? What is he doing? So I'll be telling you guys about that. Also about a new shotgun, a new pump shotgun that we could potentially be seeing added to the game even as soon as within the next week, as well as new game modes that we should be seeing, as well as the new Neon Legends pack that we could also be seeing very soon within the world of Fortnite. If you do go on to enjoy the video, then obviously smash that like button, smash the subscribe button to see more Fortnite content from myself, and use code Bobblez in the Fortnite home shop to help support me. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Let's just get straight into it. The third thing I do want to tell you guys is that yesterday they actually added a feature in which you could actually view and watch the World Cup live. Now, as well as this, there's also like a wait time sort of game that they added, and boy, it's actually hilarious. If you watched the cinematic trailer to Season 9, you will actually know that Bunker Jonesy and Peely were actually playing the Der Burger arcade game. Now, this game mode you can actually play as a little mini game when you actually go into this World Cup viewing sort of spectating mode. You can play this, you can go and beat their high scores. It does show you their high scores. I think this is brilliant, and it's a really sweet little feature. I just wanted to throw that in at the start of the video, but let's move into all the topic that I did just tell you I'll be talking about. So, weekly updates. Weekly updates, as you know, they go on, and we either have a content update or a new version update. So last week we did have the version 2.0. The week before that we had a content update. Now these normally vary each single week. Now so this week we should be seeing a content update. The following week we will actually be getting version 3.0. And then whereas the next week it should be content, it's actually going to be 3 solid weeks of content updates. And then the final week would be the version 4.0. So they are all of the weeks of actual Season 9 to go. That's what we should be expecting to see for update-wise. And just bear in mind, I do just want to say to you guys, I am going to be discussing things throughout this video. That's why I wanted to mention that. Bear in mind 3 weeks of content update. So why do I think that there's going to be 3 weeks of content update? Well, if we take a look at this Cactus event and this monster, what seems to be happening through every content update? We do indeed get a big change to what is actually happening with the monster. The first content update, we obviously saw all of the cracks and something's happening within Polar Peak. Then the next content update, we saw the eye actually form, so we obviously knew there was some sort of monster. And then the recent content update, we did actually see the actual eye. It broke free, this monster's got out, and literally we didn't see anything happen. It was just gone. We actually had the prints in the snow as well, as leading it to be roaming around the water around the Fortnite map. Now, today I do actually have some insane evidence as to why this monster is in the water and how we know that it is swimming around the Fortnite map. But before I show you that, that's one of the big things why I wanted to say about the 3 weeks of content updates. I believe that that is in place. Potentially one of the reasons being that through those 3 weeks we would get 3 solid weeks of updates as to new things about what will happen with this monster, and obviously leading up to the big final Cactus event. Now obviously with those 3 weeks it would lead us then to our final week, which is when we normally do see some sort of event. So that is potentially why I think we're going to be getting 3 content updates, but just bear that in mind, we're not going to be getting big version updates of the game for a few weeks after the version 9.30. So the monster, how do we know it's roaming around the map? Well, Fortnite did actually indeed tweet this out. It's very interesting. I'm going to read it out with you guys and kind of explain it the best that I can, because I did have to read it about 3 times until I actually understood it. Maybe that was just me. It's quite advanced, I must say that. Let me read it out, and then I'll also show you a clip of basically evidence as to this after. So here we go, Cactus/Ice Castle event. File 1 got added this update and is related to the Cactus event. You can clearly see 2 big holes, and it's exactly the part of the iceberg that we are missing now. Because where are the remains of the ice castle? Not at the bottom, it's gone. Now I did actually say that as well when this just happened. I was like, where's the castle gone? Where's all the ice gone? There's no water, it's not flooded, it's literally vanished. So as we can see, the #1, the bottom left, that is the chunk of the ice that is missing, and that is the castle that's obviously gone from Polar Peak. Moving on from here, file 2 also got added and is related to the Cactus event. This strange looking ice castle thing has connections with the water bubble texture. As we can see, the bottom right hand side, that's the castle, and that is indeed the bubble texture. Altogether, I'm really confident that we won't see the creature going down and up in the water, but the ice castle instead. The creature escaped and the ice castle is now on its head/back. Very crazy things. A file Cataspot also mentioned a max health and a number of steps. I don't know what to think about that, but it's very interesting. So basically what Fortnite is saying here is that he knows that this ice and this castle was vanished, and because of the texture and everything that has come with the files of this Catus Ice Castle event, he's actually saying that he thinks that the castle is going to be roaming around the water where obviously the monster is. He's saying that it's got a max health, so basically you won't be able to destroy it, and number of steps, 1,000. So this monster, this ice, this event, it should be taking 1,000 steps round. So that potentially could be around the whole of the island. We don't really know how big this 1,000 steps are, but that is basically his journey. Now, he actually tweeted this, and literally a couple of hours after, it was actually spotted. Take a look here, guys. So crazy things. Honestly, when I saw that, I was like, that is unbelievable. But as you could see, Fortnite was completely right in his theory. As we could see in that clip there, the monster was roaming around over by Snobby Shores area, which obviously is kind of where he started, and literally all we could see of him was the ice and the castle. So it's pretty damn crazy. We're not seeing this monster. We gotta wait longer to see what this monster actually looks like. But he has taken the castle with him, he has taken the ice with him. What he plans on doing with that, I don't really know, but I think it's pretty hilarious how he's taken that with him. And I think it could potentially be part of, if he did get captured, if this dragon monster, whatever you want to call it, if this monster did get captured with the prisoner, maybe then that's why he's taken this castle with him, this dungeon where the prisoner is trapped. Maybe it's kind of like the revenge that he wants to actually take on the Ice King. He's like, no, I'm taking your castle, you aren't having this back, and something potentially could happen. But yeah, honestly, very cool stuff there, and I'm very excited to see what this is going to actually lead to within the next few content updates that we'll be seeing within the next few weeks. So moving on to our next topic, it is indeed about new LTMs. Now, as we know, creative is absolutely huge. You can do so much within creative in Fortnite, and people have indeed been making their own LTMs. Now, one of these LTMs is indeed Prop Hunt, a very popular game mode that was introduced back in Call of Duty. It was like an OG game mode. I used to play it. I absolutely loved it. Honestly, it was great. And yeah, they've actually introduced it into Fortnite. Now, it isn't confirmed yet that it will be coming into the full game, but if it was to be coming out, then it would be in the form of how the recent Jordan event has just been in the game. Similar how to the downtown drop LTMs, you'd probably get some challenges you could drop into the game mode, and that's exactly how I think this prop hunt will come into the game within the near future. Now, this is indeed the writing that we've got with this game mode. The hunter teams must use their wits and their weapons to find and eliminate the pesky props. Be aware, props make a sound every 15 seconds. So that honestly sounds awesome. The loading screen is the default one because this game mode isn't obviously yet fully ready. But honestly, it sounds very cool indeed. And it sounds like it will be a great LTM. And yeah, probably better than the downtown drop one in my opinion, because that one was a bit meh. But as well as that LTM, we do indeed have another one. This one is a lot more advanced, and I think this one is a lot more ready in terms of which one would come first. This one is honestly crazy, so let me read out to you guys what this one is about. Beach assault. The war is almost over. Storm the beach defenses and destroy the doomsday cannon, or stage a last-ditch defense to keep the invaders at bay. Defenders, get to the wall and help your sentries repel the invaders. Fall back when you must and try to protect the objectives. This honestly sounds so good. Now, if you actually played the last year's Call of Duty, the war one, I honestly can't even remember what it's called, like World War II or something like that, there was actually a game mode in which it was basically, I believe it was called Neptune, and it was on a beach. I'll show up an image so you guys can see, and it was basically, sounds exactly how this was. You either spawned out on the boat and you'd have to push the beach, and you'd actually have to build like in the trenches and stuff to get up and invade, or you'd be in the trenches and you'd be in these kind of bases with turrets. Now, as we know, Fortnite's obviously got turrets, so honestly, this sounds super, super cool. Imagine being in the defenses, being in one of these turrets and just shooting and spraying down at the people on the beaches. This sounds honestly super, super good. And this game mode was actually made because I believe it was just Doomsday a couple of days ago. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this, but I think this could honestly be such a fun LTM. Just like how the Downtown Drop one was, imagine there being different challenges for this game mode, and you could unlock maybe different war sort of outfits, like a different skin maybe for like the prize at the end of it, and maybe a new banner, maybe new back blings or stuff like that. I think honestly this could be honestly made into such a fun and amazingly rewarded game mode into the game. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think. I honestly cannot wait for this, and it does actually have a loading screen as to what it would look like. Take a look, guys. Honestly, insane, and there is a lot more to this than I initially let on. So as we take a look at this loading screen, if you look very closely, you can see on the right hand side the guy's got the infantry rifle, we obviously know is a gun. There isn't any other weapons except for to the main character's left hand side, in which the guy is holding a shotgun. It's not the pump, it's not the tac, it's not the combat, it is indeed a different shotgun that's in Save the World, and it's called the Bear. Now, this is honestly crazy. Could this be leaking to a new shotgun that we should be seeing in one of the very upcoming updates? Honestly, very exciting stuff. Let me read out to you guys what this shotgun actually says about it. Shotgun pump action. Deals high damage and knock back at a moderate fire rate. Short range and limited magazine size. What does that sound like? It sounds like the pump shotgun. Could the pump be coming back in a new form, in a more advanced and defined version, basically with different stats to the original pump, and it could be called then the Bear, similar to obviously the Save the World gun, and this is honestly super, super exciting. I do play Save the World bit. I have used the Bear variant, and it's honestly insane. It's really super cool. I'm excited to see this happen. Could in the next update we be seeing either what I already leaked, the new proximity grenade launcher, or could we be seeing this new pump shotgun? Honestly, very excited to see. It could also be coming maybe in one of the next upcoming content updates that I was talking about earlier. And I really hope that if they do bring this new shotgun into the game, that they actually vault the tac. I hate the tac shotgun so much, and it's so trash in comparison to the combat. So hopefully if they do introduce this shotgun, we got the Bear, we got the combat, two good shotguns. Maybe they hopefully up the drop rate of these guns, and the game would then, honestly, I think be very solid. Hopefully with the submachine gun added as well. Very exciting stuff indeed. Now, to finish off this video, I was saying about the new Legends pack, and it is indeed the Neon Legends pack. So, not really got a lot to say about this because it's not actually confirmed, but this is an image that was actually been shared over on Reddit. It's been going mental over there. So many people are upvoting it, and obviously Fortnite are going to have seen it. They look on Reddit a lot, and I do believe that they actually take on a lot of advice that they get from Reddit comments and all of the rest of it. So potentially we could be seeing in the next upcoming weeks this being the new Legends pack. We've had the Frozen Legends, we've had the Lava Legends. Could the Neon Legends be the new pack coming this season? It fits in perfectly with the Neon Tilted and obviously the futuristic theme that they've gone for. Hopefully, I'm excited to see that. Leave a like on the video if you are excited about all the topics that I described in this video. I'm super excited myself. Obviously, subscribe to me to keep up to date with all of the Fortnite updates. I post absolutely everything relating to that. And obviously, creator code Bobblez in the Fortnite item shop to help support me. But anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.